Hey guys, thanks for chiming in. You have just touched down on Essence of Honey. How's everyone doing out there? If no one has told you today, you are awesome, you are loved, you are light, you are darkness, you are connected. I hope everyone's enjoying their summer. I speak today in the essence of the 8-8 portal and what popped up for me during meditation. Um, I noticed that there was, or someone actually pointed out to me, a hornet's nest in my facility. And I had no clue. I just wondered, like, hey, what, there was like one or two hornets in my kitchen, and I'm, you know, rid of them. Or my dog, literally. And I looked up the message, I looked up the symbol, I looked up and I let it go. And I was like, okay, there's transformation or there's something going on. I let it go. So the other day I noticed that the nest was gone and there were many hornets dead on the floor. And in that instinct, I felt like a sadness in a sense, because it's like technically they weren't bothering anyone, but then can be dangerous. So it's just like life. Technically, there's things that are not bothering certain people or people in general, yet there's always someone that's in a nuisance, that is looking for trouble, that, spirit guides are warning us about. Be careful, pay attention to your surroundings, you know, um, and be mindful of everything and the connections around you, because we are all connected to all. We're connected. We're literally connected if we pay attention. So during meditation, I'm like, well, they got rid of the hornet's nest, right? And I see it coming back. I noticed that there were still hornets there, and go figure, we're on Tuesday. This hornet's nest was gone, I think, over the weekend, and I believe Monday, yesterday, it was already starting to build up. In my mind's eye, I seen it already partially there, and I looked at that as the queen bee protecting her nest, protecting her empire, protecting her tribe, protecting, what she cares about from the outside. The outside winds, rains, troubles. Yet, if you come for one, they all come for you. And that's the message that I'm feeling. Like, I had posted something and someone actually laughed at me like, oh, now you're hearing shit. Like, yeah, actually, yeah. It's in the water. It's in the water. There's something in the water. And when I say there's something in the water, I feel that there's something in the water. And that things are shifting. and that it is not the time and place or space to fuck around and find out. Be mindful of everything. Be mindful of everything. You know, this is not a period to joke around. This is not a period to get distracted, because that's what it is. There's a distraction. They don't want you to see what's really going on. And I hate saying they. But for YouTube purposes, this is entertainment, right? Anyway, I come out of meditation and I find two hornets. I found that my sofa is a mess, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? I look at my dog and I look closely. Apparently she rid it of a hornet. So I'm like, oh, okay, thank you, because God knows if it stung me, you know. And then I go into my kitchen and get my morning drink, and I noticed another one at the window, and I'm like, oh, okay, what does this mean? So I looked up the symbol of hornet, and it's associated with strength, power, and aggression. They also can be seen as symbol of transformation and change. And since we're in the 8-8 portal, I took that as a message. You know, during this spiritual journey, I understand a lot more than I used to, or than I had before. I see things differently, and I move accordingly, you know. I find myself distracted sometimes because I don't watch TV. I don't, you know, I don't fuck around with the news, and excuse my language. Like I really don't like cursing on here. I don't like cursing at all, but it just like irritates me, you know. But I find myself distracted sometimes to look for something that's funny or whatnot on TikTok, and I find it, but then I gravitate and see a lot of other things, and I don't find myself interested in it. And even though I do pull my oracle cards to see the message a little bit clearer, because I like looking at drawings, I like art, and messages come to me clearer in seeing the art, you know. Just like when you look and sky gaze and look at the clouds, you see things that you never thought you would see. And you think, or would think, it would be hidden, but if you're consciously aware, you'll know. And they've always been out there. So and the clouds, how they form, like you can say to your ancestors or guardian angels, or you know, spirit guides, God, Gaia, you know, you can speak to earth, since we're all connected, right? Take that. We're all connected. And when you find your soul tribe, your true family, they will understand you. And I've come to that realization that the people around me, I love them, you know. I grew to love them. I grew to understand who they are, what they are, and how we're connected. If it's karmic or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because I see it as I chose this family on earth to do something. Is it that I'm healing to help them heal themselves? Is it that I'm here to understand? Because at the end of it all, we've been here many of times. We see this many of times in past lives and understand this. When you get deja vu, when you go, wait a minute, I've seen this before. You have. You've been here. Everything is connected. It's only our soul journey to understand and get the gist of remembering who we are. It's simple, yet humans, fleshly temples make it so difficult. We are beings in human form, so our beings, our soul beings, are now coming into a consciousness, a Christ consciousness, understanding the 33 vertebrates, and coming to awareness of who we are and who and what our soul truly needs to remember. Does it make sense? Yet there's so many distractions that want to be thrown in the loop. When I was saying that I came, like when I go into TikTok and I get distracted, right? I happen to look at certain people and their lives, and I catch myself like listening, but something in my spirit says, nah, right? And I get out of there. I look at it like this. It's not every day we shall be listening to messages expecting an outcome. And I say this on my page because I do pull cards. I don't expect anyone to think you're coming into this dining table, onto this table, and see the setting. Just like when you go into a buffet or a wedding hall, a Thanksgiving dinner, a family dinner, and you see this layout placed so beautifully in front of you. Do you think by you filling your eyes and wanting to gravitate to everything on that table, your spirit, your stomach won't get sick? Just as if when you have dreams of eating at a table, you do not eat at that table spiritually. You're being fed things that are not supposed to be for you. They can be entrapments in many cases. Because you're looking for a future outcome. This is why I don't post every day. This is why I am not on top of this YouTube channel with pulling cards. I don't knock anyone who does it. I'm speaking about me. You know? If you eat everything at a table, you're going to get sick. So think of it in a spiritual sense. When you're listening to these channels, your spirit is going to get sick. Because it's taking in things that it's not supposed to. Because some of the messages, a lot of the messages are not for you. Understand that. It may be for you futuristically at another timeline. You can always go back. Or your spirit is going to call to you where the message will be. You know, just because you like someone, you're thinking, oh, they can be taking your energy. And that's one thing. If you're truly, truly, truly understanding and aware of what you're doing, you let go of a lot of the energies because they don't belong to you. I let go of energies knowing that they don't belong to me. I don't want your energy. I don't want nothing from you. I need to keep in mind who I am and my energy and continue to fill my cup, my spirit, my consciousness. And you have to do the same, and that's why I'm here, to help elevate. It's becoming a game. It's becoming a game of likes. It's becoming a game of numbers. It's becoming a game of, the algorithm. And I see that people watch my channel, and I thank you guys who watch my channel, who listen to the messages. I thank you. I hope that when you get off of my channel, that you understand it and you let go and just work on what you need to work on. It comes in increments. It doesn't come overnight. It takes time and space and evaluation within yourself to understand who you are. Don't try to understand who I am, because I know who I am. I know who I am today. I know who I was before. And I know the journey and how far I have come. And no matter how strong I look, I am still fragile. I am a vessel, yet I'm highly protected and directed by the Most Divine, my ancestors and guardian angels. I'm not here to play. I want to grow my Patreon. So messages like this will be more dedicated to my Patreon. Messages that are worthy of those in this tribe, this power tribe. Yeah. We're moving to Patreon. It's not much of a subscription, monthly. And we can speak one-on-one. I can give you direct messages. I can do all that. I don't want to be on this YouTube platform giving my soul tribe, my honey tribe, the honey tribe, because you're not mine and I'm not yours. Our soul tribe, a platform where we can be ourselves and kick it. Well, I'm a go now, and I'll speak to you guys latest.